Hey there, Virgo. What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in. Welcome back. I'm going to start with the Chakra Tarot, and then we're going to pull from the Universe Has Your Back, and we're going to wrap with a positive affirmation, okay? If this fits your situation, I hope you find it helpful. If this does not fit your situation, like at all, just try a different message, okay? Let's see what we get for Virgo. Please and thank you. What about the Three of Swords? Wow. So there is a heartbreaking truth. I mean, that's exactly what this is that there's a heartbreaking truth here for you, Virgo. And you are very likely going to have one thing to say, which is excuse me. Rightfully so. You're going to need some time here. Also, you're probably going to cut somebody out of your life. This could even just be information if it's not in regards to people surrounding you. It could be finding out that something in your diet is actually not healthy, so you're cutting that out of your diet. It could be something like that. But let's see. It does feel like a person is involved here, okay? But I like to remember that, Virgo, you guys like to analyze things. You like to dig for information, and so hopefully this is just something come up in research. But let's find out. What is this in regards to for Virgo? Don't be the Death card. Oh, it's the Seven of Coins. Yeah, some of you guys are just investing in information here, but for others of you, this is somebody that's been around for a while. This could even be somebody that you work with is getting let go or quitting. They're already putting applications in. It's only a matter of time. I'm going to say about a week before they put in their 2 weeks notice. So they're going to be on to another job in about 3 weeks time. Queen, wow. That doesn't just happen. King and Queen of Swords. There are people here that are sitting down with a conversation, and I mean, it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Ace of Cups. For some of you, you may be waiting. Oh, you could have been waiting for a divorce to be finalized before you stepped in and actually started speaking with this person. For some of you, there could have been something going on with court here that you were waiting to wrap up. One of you could have had something, information, the Star, and Justice. There's the court is justice. That's so wild that I picked that up before it was actually here. So yeah, there could be something going on with court. You're just waiting for that to wrap up. This could even be some kind of like testing. Maybe before you guys become intimate, you want that divorce to be finalized, or you want to know that both of you are clean, going down to the clinic together. There is something that needs to be wrapped up or taken care of. There could be some kind of a custody battle as well. But it all starts with a DNA test, so that might be what's going on to find out if someone is the father, because you're going to know if they're the mother, right? Hi, mamas. Speaking of. What else do we have for Virgo? This is interesting. Could you not? I love you, but a Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and Three of Wands. Wow. I feel like in a way here, everyone is essentially losing. If this is a friend that you work with, It looks like they're moving on. They're going to be working somewhere else. That employer is now going to have to fill their spot, and everybody kind of loses in that situation. If this is like a divorce or a test, some kind of a contract here, there's definitely losses on both sides in regards to this. But it's almost like it's necessary. Please give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Interesting, I did pause at 5 minutes and 35 seconds, so 535 could be very specific as well. Looking forward, you do not see this marriage getting better. Moving forward, you do not see the work environment getting better. Looking forward, you just don't see something or someone there. And I think at this point in time, you're learning that in order to make your dreams come true, sometimes you have to be your own justice system. Sometimes you have to be judge, jury, and executioner of all the decisions that you make, all the connections and relationships that you have going. What is it that you truly want in your heart? That's what you should be investing in. And what's the force that's the foundation where all this is? It's knowing what you really want and how to get it. Libra and Aquarius energy. Over here we have Libra and Aquarius. Wow. In a Virgo reading. That makes sense though, because Aquarius, they're the studiers. They're the ones that want to do the research and find the information. That makes a lot of sense that energy would be here. And then judge, jury, executioner, of course. That is Libra, justice. It makes sense. So you might not feel like this is your normal self. This is your normal way about moving, because you're moving with different energy right now. But that's okay. What you're going through isn't normal. It's a transition. So there's not a lot of normalities here. There are things that are changing. There are things being brought to the table that we have not discussed yet. You've never discussed this with your employer, or you've never had to sit down and tell your partner, look, I don't think this is working anymore for me. Unfortunately, we are growing apart. I'm not the same person. You're not the same person. And we really need to have this discussion at this point in time. There's a marriage here there's a loss. Again, because we're going from 4 to 3 of Wands. There's an action that's being dropped. Something's not being done anymore, and there's loss and sadness and hurt in the heart because of it. So I think sitting down and discussing this, been waiting for things to change, and unfortunately we're sitting here having this conversation because, the loss, the emptiness, the hurt, it's still here. And moving forward, I think this is one thing I need to not be continuing any longer. From 4 Wands to 3, we're dropping in action. This is the difficult discussion where you have to drop someone. Whether it be a job, a friend, a lover, a marriage, whatever. There's a dropping someone here. This could also be if you were waiting on some results. They might not be the ones you wanted. Yeah. Again, we have Libra, Aquarius on the board. Let me see. How does the universe have Virgo's back? That's a lot to unpack, Virgo. I am not even going to lie. I did not expect the reading to go like that. How does the universe have Virgo's back? Please and thank you. Oh, wow. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Someone else got this as well. I don't remember which sign it was. My vibes speak louder than my words. Oh, Let me find out. Yes. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. See, you are the light in the dark. And I'm unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that what I focus on will grow. Try not to be too harsh. I understand you're unapologetic in what it is that you want, and you're trying to explain that to somebody, that you just don't want this with them anymore. The Queen of Swords can be a bit harsh, so just make sure that you're not being very sharp around the edges, all right? Try to be a little sensitive, because this is kind of sensitive material, depending on who you're sharing this with, you know? Your employer might not be ready to let you go. They might, I mean, some jobs need more than 2 weeks to fill, to train somebody, right? So depending on how all that works, it could be interesting. With all due respect, I am doing the respectful thing of giving my 2 weeks. I apologize if it causes disruptions, but I really need to move on. This is what I feel is best for me, and it is respectful and only expected of 2 weeks. So that is what I am doing. If you can't stay, yeah, redirect. Exactly. Wow. It says, it's a funny thing, life. We lay down these plans, we compile the lists, but try as we may, we can never truly map out all the divine has in store for us. Are you... I think he's singing to you guys. I'm sorry. And then he gets quiet. But what if we understood that what's divinely in store for us is often far better than anything we could ever concoct on our own? And so it is with much grace and even more humility that we allow ourselves to be redirected, guided to all that is true for us. And then, as innocent as he is, he comes in and sings a little tune for you guys. I'm sorry if that was distracting for anybody here. My son is autistic, so yeah. Oh my gosh, at the bottom of the deck is Childlike Wonder. I'm going to read this one as well. Childlike Wonder. It is often said that compassion is the thief of joy, which can be true, but perhaps what robs us even more of pure, unbounded joy is familiarity. How beautiful, how wondrous is the world when we see things for the first time, when we look at things through the wonder and awe of a child's eyes. We notice all the miraculous things we so often take for granted. When we look not just with our eyes, but with our hearts, suddenly the air becomes crisper, the leaves become greener, the ocean becomes deeper, and life becomes fuller. I loved this so much. I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to leave it there. Until next time, stay beautiful.